What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, man. Thanks for joining in again. It's another one. For those of you who are just joining my channel, my name is Lamar J. Sapp. I'm a filmmaker from Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn Stand Up. You already know.
Is Brooklyn in here tonight?
Today, I want to talk about the two different types of frame sizes. Which one you guys prefer? You know, full frame, or do you prefer Super 35? And if you do, why? I want y'all to chime in on below. Leave a comment in the comment box below. Let me know what you think. Why would you use full frame? Why do you prefer Super 35? Or if you prefer both for different reasons, right? So I know for me, I'm gonna tell y'all why I like both and for what reasons I like them for. I've been shooting a while, so you know I have my reasons. But before we get into that, man, I just want to give a shout out to all of y'all that was supporting my channel. You know, leaving comments, the likes, the subscribers, you know, all of that, man. I really appreciate y'all for doing that. It means a lot to me to make this channel grow. And just to be on here on this platform, you know, keeping it 100, just being myself, voicing my opinion, you know, sharing with y'all, man, talking about things that I love to talk about, that if I met you on the street, we would talk for hours about. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what I did this channel for. And I never want to forget the reason why I did this channel. I always want to revert back to that. And also the mental health of it. Staying whole, you know what I mean? Not losing your soul for $1 or to be great or to, you know, to get more likes or whatever the case may be. Just keeping your soul tight. You know what I'm saying? So before we go down there, man, let me just send another shout out to all my Brooklyn people out there that support the channel. I see y'all in the comments below. I go over to my Instagram. I see y'all shouting me out, so I appreciate that. And without further ado, let's get into it, man. Let's get into why you like full frame or Super 35. Which one you like? I know for me, I like Super 35 for my own personal projects, my passion projects, or just in general filmmaking. When I'm doing like full feature work or just film work in general, I like Super 35. I like full frame for content creation. You know, my reasons why. Well, I started with Super 35 when I first started shooting. You know, with the Canon T2i. So I was used to that. I was used to doing the math. I would buy a 50 millimeter and have to do the math. Oh, this is going to be 75. Or I would buy a 25 knowing it's going to be like a 35, you know, equivalent. You know, so I just was used to doing that math. And when I finally bought my full frame camera, of course I saw the difference. Like I knew there was a difference in terms of the low light capability, the depth of field, you know, the quality. You do see a different quality in full frame cameras, of course, hands down. I'm not saying it's the same, and there's some work you can do to kind of even it out, but for those who are not really into doing all of that work, there is a just out the box difference. So I'm not going to say it isn't when it is, but I just like the look that Super 35 gives me when it comes to doing my films. I just really like that look. You know what I'm saying? I just like the fact that I have so many lenses that I can choose from. And before we go any further, just let me let y'all know something, that I'm speaking from the perspective of a beginner filmmaker, somebody who's starting out wanting to get into this business and express themselves, but they don't have a lot of capital to invest in cameras and lenses and lights and sound and all of the props and other things that it takes to make a movie. And so I'm coming from it from that perspective, which most of my content is relative to new filmmakers. So back to what I was saying. So you're a new filmmaker, you got this camera, Super 35 camera, it's affordable, you know, like the Sony FX30 or even like a Canon Rebel, you know, camera, or a Sony 6400, any one of those affordable cameras. And you know, you just want to have the freedom to express yourself through different focal lengths, and having so many lenses you can choose from at a cheap price, at an affordable price, is dope. Like, that's dope. You know what I mean? Like, that you can't really beat that. And so I think that for a filmmaker, I think Super 35 is it. Now, I'm not saying a Canon, C70 is cheap by any means. I'm not saying a red camera, which is Super 35, is cheap by any means. But I'm saying just in terms of the format, knowing the format, knowing how to do your math, knowing how to adjust your shots based on the depth that you can go or the distance that you could go based on the kind of lens you have. I dig that. I really dig that. And again, we're talking about affordability. Now, if we're talking about client work, you're getting paid for the most part to do this work. So at some point, buying a full frame camera, buying a G Master 24 to 70 is not going to be an issue because you're getting paid to do this anyway. So the money justifies it to that degree when it comes to full frame. But outside of that part, I don't know what it is. There's no scientific reason. There's no scientific justification. So I'm not up here saying I wrote the book on why you should choose my way. I just like full frame for commercial content, and I like Super 35 for film work. It's not to say I won't do vice versa. I'll do a client job with my FX30, and I'll shoot a movie with the FX3. As y'all can see, one was just shot. I can't remember the name. So I mean, I'll do either one, but I'm saying what I prefer is Super 35 for filmmaking and full frame for content creation. But either way, man, I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm weird. Maybe I have my own way of looking at things, but that's just me. You know what I mean? That's another good thing about being you, is that you could be you. You don't have to really justify that to nobody. Being you don't have to make sense to somebody else. It just needs to make sense to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's for the most part where I'm coming from with it. So look, if y'all digging that, man, and y'all got something to say about that, agree or don't agree, you can talk about it in the comments below, man. Y'all know I answer all my comments, man. I look at everything on my page. I'm on top of it. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all think something different, leave something below. Talk to me. Let me know what's up. You know what I mean? If you from Brooklyn, don't forget to let me know you from Brooklyn, man, so I can give you a shout out on some of my videos. I'm not hating on none of the other boroughs. I love y'all too. I spent time in Queens. I spent time in Staten Island. I spent time in Jersey. I spent time, different places. But, I'm Brooklyn to the heart. Y'all already know. So that's what it is. So yeah, man, thanks for supporting my channel. As always, if y'all like what y'all hearing, if y'all want to hear more content like this, more topics like this, I need y'all to make a donation to the channel, man. It's absolutely free. It's a free donation. And how you do that is simple. All you got to do is hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that chime so you could know when I'm dropping another one. And most of all, share this video, y'all. Help your boy out. Share this video, man. Help me grow this channel. Please, I appreciate that, all right? And to the next one, y'all, stay safe, stay diligent, move in the vibration of love. And as always, peace. I'm out.